What is going on? Welcome to the next episode of the Fit and Healthy Sioux Falls podcast. We are diving in on all things holistic, natural health, being, wellness with my good friend Janelle today. So let's dive in to today's episode. Janelle, what's going on, dear?
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Well, I'm so excited to have you on the show. We met you guys across social media, which, I mean, who knows? You can meet lots of people on social media, but I met Janelle. We had a little meeting probably 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
And it was just awesome. Originally, though, I found out that she does, and why I connected with her, is she does dance fitness.
Yes.
Can you explain a little bit to our audience, what is this dance fitness that you do?
Yeah. So I actually have recently become certified through the viral program out of Florida called Fly Dance Fitness.
Dance Fitness.
Yep.
Okay.
And they have a program called Throwdown, which is hip hop dance fitness.
Yeah.
And that's something I've been searching for since I moved here, was some dance fitness, hip hop specifically.
Yeah.
Couldn't find it. So I decided.
You used to dance.
Yeah. I actually taught dance for 8 years.
Okay.
Yep. I had a little place myself in my little town that I'm from.
Yeah. Where are you from?
I'm from everywhere, but where I'm talking about is Hartley, Iowa.
Hartley, Iowa. Okay.
Yeah. So I had a little spot. I franchised the Just for Kicks.
Okay.
Yeah. So I had a Just for Kicks in Hartley for about 3.5 years.
Yeah.
And then before that, I was in a studio in Spirit Lake called Dancers Unlimited.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So dance has always kind of been my jam. I also danced just growing up as well.
Sure.
And so looking for that outlet here, I just couldn't really find the hip hop what I was looking for. So thankfully, I think Fly Dance Fitness read my mind, and they popped up on my Instagram.
You probably said something, and then the algorithm, next thing you know, just popped up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
Yep.
And so then I checked out their website, and I saw that they had a certification program for this Throwdown.
You're like, let's go.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Throwdown, hip hop, dance, fitness.
Yes.
Is it for every fitness level? Like, can anybody do it?
Anybody can do it.
Okay. And do you need to know much about dancing to do it?
No, because I actually am not teaching any technical dance. So we are it's just a sequence of steps throughout the routine. So it'll be about 2 to 5 parts per song. Okay. And a part is like an 8 count. Okay. So that, that's kind of dance terminology, but most people know what an 8 count.
Sure. So do you, when you're doing this, because I've never done it and I'm going to do it.
Yeah. I'm excited.
And I'm really excited too, because we're going to have Janelle come into Fit Body, and we'll do some dance fitness at Fit Body. So that'll be fun as well. But when you do it, do you kind of like say, all right, before the song even starts, like, here's a couple of the steps, get them down, and then the song starts? Or is it like, hey, song starts and I teach you as the song is going?
So it's a little bit of both.
Okay.
It usually starts out about 45 minutes. And in Brandon right now, we've been building some momentum.
Yep.
So we're at about an hour of nonstop dance.
Okay.
So how that typically goes is we get together and we have a warm up. Yep. And then I'll do a breakdown. Okay. So I'll break down a routine. And the routine that I break down is usually one that has more than 3 parts to it. Okay. And breaking it down, it's, again, not getting technical. It's super easy. Like, like grapevine to the right. Okay. And then you go, sometimes I make noises to explain
to just
the
understand
steps.
the movement, the beats.
Yep. So it's really like for everybody. So we'll break down a song and then we go right into an easier song.
Okay.
So they all are high and low impact. So it's definitely some intense cardio, even on the easier routines. Yeah. So the easier routines, we just go right into that and you'll follow along with me. Okay. Then we'll go do another breakdown. Yeah. Flow, breakdown. And then at the end, all of the breakdowns that we did, we will do them all back to back.
Like string them together.
Yep. And then go into cool down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. So it sounds fun. And I think the biggest thing about this, like as it pertains to the Fit and Healthy podcast, I really want our people that are watching or listening to know that there are so many options to get their fitness in, right?
Yes.
And I would assume, just because of how I guess I am, that by the time you get going with this, if you get into it, you're like, next thing you know, you're done. And you probably have some sweat going, some heart rate's up.
We have some major sweat going. And then I make us all take a picture.
The sweaty selfie is the best. Yeah. The sweaty selfie didn't happen.
Exactly.
But that's the thing. And next thing you know, you had fun, you smiled, you laughed, you probably even made a little bit of a fool of yourself. But because you're in a group, it's okay.
And we shut the lights off. Lights are down. It's like, you know, those of us that want to go dance at the club, but we don't want the club.
Right.
We don't want all the stuff that involves the club. This is what this is.
Oh, cool.
That's fun. A lot of fun. And at the end, we usually are like, woo, cheering a little bit. Like, we did it.
Yeah, that's awesome. And so that's why I was so excited to meet you and find you. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun to bring it in to FitBody. But right now you do it at a couple different spots. Yes. So where are the two spots? There's a two right now that you do it at?
Yes.
Okay. Where are the two spots that you currently do it now?
So currently Monday mornings, I'm at Britza Performing Arts Studio. That's in Sioux Falls.
That's like 69th and Cliff
yes.
area. Yep. Okay.
Yep. The USF Stadium.
Yeah.
It's like right behind there.
Okay. Yep.
And then every other Friday night.
Also at Britza.
Yeah, at Britza. Yes, we are doing a black light, glow in the dark party.
Fun.
With a door prize.
Fun.
That is fun.
Okay.
And then Wednesdays, I do Rapid Fitness in Brandon.
Okay. Wednesday, what time?
Wednesday night, it's from 7 to 8.
Okay, that's Wednesday from 7 to 8 in Brandon at Rapid Fitness.
Yes, and it's free for members.
Oh, cool. So if you're a member of Rapid Fitness, it'll be free.
Yeah.
If you're not, then you just pay whatever the fee is. What is like a general cost?
It's $12.
Okay.
To do the class, or you could do $40 monthly membership.
Oh, very cool. So you can just kind of pay monthly and just kind of follow you around to wherever you're going.
Because I am freelancing it in a sense. So if you did pay me the 40, then that would cover you for Britza or Rapid.
Very cool. Awesome.
Or
okay.
Here.
Or here. That's right. So where does a person find out about where these are at? Can they go to a website or on Facebook, or what's the best place to find?
Yeah, good question. So you can find the class through Eventbrite, or Facebook, or Instagram, which I'm not the greatest with social media. I'm still getting, still working on that.
Getting used to the continual posting.
Yeah.
And you said that the name though is going to be for this is going to be moving to Dance Fitness with Janelle.
Yes, correct. And I am a certified Throwdown instructor.
Certified Throwdown instructor. Love it. Okay. So right now is it already changed? Like if you go look, is it changed to that?
No, that's another good question. Right now it's still Throwdown 605.
Okay. So right now it's Throwdown 605. By the time this episode actually gets released, it'll probably be, because it'll be about a month from when we actually shoot it, our recording now. So it'll probably be changed by then. It should be changed by Dance Fitness with Janelle.
Yes.
Awesome. And that'll be Instagram and Facebook.
Yes.
Okay. Well, very cool. So you guys can check it out there. And I just think it'd be a lot of fun. I'm going to go. I want to have you guys come with me and just have some fun. I mean, I did tell her though, because we have a coach over at our West location, Coach Chelsea, and she's also a pound instructor.
Yeah.
And so Janelle had invited me to a Dance Fitness, and I was like, Janelle, I want to come, but I cannot go to Dance Fitness and hang out with you until I go hang out with my own coach at Pound Fitness.
Yeah.
So Chelsea, if you watch or you're seeing this, I owe you a pound. And if I want
to come do Pound too.
Okay. So we'll go do Pound together.
Yeah.
And if all of a sudden, Chelsea, you see that I'm doing hip hop fitness before I do Pound, I give you rights to tackle me.
Yeah, I heard it.
Yep, you heard it here first. So, so very cool. I just think that's fun because there's so many different options from Pound to Dance Fitness to the bungee fitness to all the different things.
Looks cool.
Yeah, I want to do that too.
Yeah.
And so there's just so many different things to get out there and get moving. And I think it's awesome that, for Janelle, for you had something that you wanted to do. You looked around town and you weren't finding exactly what it was. So you said, I'm going to do it.
I got to do it.
I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
And I think that that's really a good kind of like mindset lesson, even for our viewers or our listeners, is that in life, when you want something and you're not finding what it is, maybe that's your sign to start it, to do it.
It's kind of been my motto in like life.
Yeah. Right.
Yep. I think my friends would probably agree with that. For those that know me, I just kind of do it.
Yeah. Go do it. And so Janelle, though, you are a wife and you are a mom.
Yep.
Yes. How many kids do you have?
I have 2 daughters.
2 daughters. And how old are they?
11 and almost 9.
11 and almost 9. Cool. Have they ever done the dance fitness with you?
Yes. My 11-year-old, actually, when I went to Rapid to do a little demo, my 11-year-old came with me and did the demo with me. And we had the manager dancing with us too.
Fun.
Yeah.
I have a 13, an 11, and a 7. My 13 and 11 are girls. My 7 is a boy. And I honestly could see all of them doing it.
So I have been approached to do like a kid one.
Yeah.
And I think I could do that.
Yeah.
Maybe if I pull up some Kids Bop instead.
Absolutely.
Put the same moves and maybe, kind of tone it down a little bit. We could do a kid one.
That'd be fun.
So much fun.
That'd be fun. Yeah. Because we at times will run what we call is like Munchkin Mania at FitBody.
Cool.
And it's for younger kids to come do it. And when the parents bring their kids in, and it's basically boot camp, but just modified or adjusted down. And then the parents will do it with their kids. And some of the pictures and the videos that I see from it, if I'm not able to like be there and watch it, the kids have so much fun. And I think it's awesome to expose our kids to what it can look like to live a fit and healthy lifestyle and how fitness can be fun. I feel that there's been kind of this mantra that fitness isn't fun.
Yeah.
That fitness has to be something that is painful, that hurts, that you don't want to do, but you have to do. But so what if we could teach our kids and start having them be raised in a way where, hey, fitness can be a lot of fun.
I agree.
And you can make it part of your life.
Yeah, I think that would be great.
Yeah, I love that. So we'll definitely figure out how to incorporate that.
Okay.
But something else, you guys, cool that I found out about Janelle. She owns another company, and you've had that company actually longer, right? And that one is called the Herbal Artisan. Did I say that right?
Yep.
Okay, the Herbal Artisan. And it's all natural and organic, right?
Yes.
And before I butcher any more of maybe what it is, why don't you just explain what is the Herbal Artisan?
Okay. The Herbal Artisan is it's my brand.
Okay.
And I just make organic products.
Okay.
So I originally am a cosmetologist.
Okay.
And I think that's it's like stayed with me.
Sure.
Obviously, even though I'm like, I'm not doing hair, I want nothing to do with that world.
Yeah.
Well, it's a part of me.
Yep.
And so that is why I am making like lip balms and soaps and roll-on perfumes, facial steams. And I make a lot of herbal tea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is not really cosmetic, but that is very healthy.
Yeah.
And there's really no denying the benefits of herbs.
Yeah.
Especially once you start using them.
Yeah.
You will.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Janelle gave me, what was the one that you gave me?
Expectorant.
So it is super cool. Like my knowledge in herbs and honestly organic, natural, anything is very low. And so when
seems to be kind of normal.
It is, right? Like people don't know a lot about that. Actually, Chelsea, who does the Pound Fitness or the Pound workout, she's also very much into natural and organic and no chemical stuff.
I should connect with Chelsea.
Yeah, absolutely. Because the chemicals and stuff in all these products that we use have so much more of an effect on us. And I mean, if you just look at life and all the different diseases and things that people are suffering from, I feel like way more than we're even giving credit to all come from different things that we're either putting on our body, using in our homes, breathing in our air. And so being able to convert to these natural products is such a benefit. But I just get interested about them because I don't know a lot about them.
Yeah.
And I think I don't even know if I know how to say this right, but my naivety, like my lack of knowledge, then increases my interest when I get exposed to this stuff.
Yes.
So Janelle handed me this jar, and it's a jar of tea. And then next to the jar, there was like 14 little tea bags.
Yeah.
And so like I've seen tea like before, and you rip open the tea bag and the tea's already in the bag and you just put it in. And I see this thing that she hands me, and it's this jar, and it looks like crushed red pepper. Like just from the quick glance, I look at it, it looks like a jar of crushed red pepper. And then there's these little tea bags, and she's like, you just take a teaspoon of these these herbs and you put it in this bag and then you cinch it shut. And I'm like, do I need to tie the bag? Or she's like, no, once it gets wet. So it's like a whole new world to me. So I almost felt like a little kid, like walking into almost a candy store.
Well, I felt like a kid explaining it too. Yeah. I have so much fun with this.
Yeah. And it's awesome. It's like a whole, I'm an experienced guy. Mm-hmm. And so like one of the things with FitBody and really this whole year from like a brand perspective, we are teaching our owners within FitBody, our coaches, that you can do fitness anywhere.
Yeah.
But you come to FitBody because of the experience. So how can we make sure that from the moment our clients walk through the door, we are providing an experience that they crave?
Yeah.
And so when I even seen that little jar and just the way that you had it packaged in that little bag, like to me, that was an experience. And so whenever I can experience something, then I think it's way more enjoyable and you remember experiences.
I 1,000,000% agree with that. I'm the same.
Yeah.
And so if you've seen me at a show, you'll see that my table is usually an experience.
Yeah.
So I usually have all of my tea. I have a sample of everything.
Yeah.
You can even sample the lip balm.
Yeah.
Every tea I have in a separate jar you can take and smell.
Yeah. So speaking of that, how does a person find the Herbal Artisan products?
So those products are online.
Okay.
And then I do shows in the area.
Okay.
I also just started getting my products into places.
Oh, very cool.
I'm at the Anchored Homeschool Resource Center.
Okay. And where is that?
That is right next to Empire Bowl.
Oh, okay. Sure. Yep.
Yes. And then
which is, if you don't know what Empire Bowl is, that, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe, isn't that the one like right behind Target?
Yes.
On Louise?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So right behind Target on Louise is Empire Bowl, and you can find what's the name of that store again?
The Anchored Homeschool Resource Center.
Anchored Homeschool Resource Center.
There's a few products in there.
Yeah.
And then cool. I'm hoping to be in a couple other shops.
Very cool. Yeah. Awesome. Very cool. And then you have like your own shop, right? But you're not there all the time.
Correct. Yes, I do. And that one is more for services. I do have products in there as well.
Okay.
But you do need an appointment.
That's by
because I am
only.
homeschooling. Yep. So I'm home.
Yeah. When I first met you, one of the things that Janelle told me that stuck with me, she goes, I do a lot of things part-time, but I mom full-time. Mm-hmm. And I love that because it does take a full-time mom caring for these children. Right. And so shout out to all the moms out there, making sure our kids are being raised properly. And hey, the dads that are stepping in for the mom shoes as well. But no, it's awesome. And so, but that appointment only for your actual shop.
Yep.
Because you perform, and if I try to even say what that is, I'll butcher it. So why don't you just explain, you perform something with something with the body. Explain that.
Yes. So there, I offer a couple things there.
Okay.
But the big one is the acoustic wave therapy.
I could have said
which is
acoustic wave therapy.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's also known as shockwave therapy.
Okay.
So
what is this?
Right. So what it does is it's a machine that I will go over sore muscles or areas that have been stagnant for a long time.
Yeah.
Basically what it does is it micro-traumatizes an area.
Okay.
So it does cavitation.
Okay.
And then in return, it creates a new nutrient blood supply to that area.
Sure.
And then your body will naturally heal itself.
Yep.
Because it's gone stagnant for a while.
It's telling the blood to go into that.
Yes, it's reminding our own body. So it's non-invasive and it's all natural.
Yeah.
So there's no needing to take anything.
Sure. And it's like a little machine.
Yeah. It is kind of a big machine.
Oh, sure.
And it's kind of scary sounding.
Sure.
It's got like a big snap to it.
Yep. Can you feel it on your body?
You definitely can feel it.
Does it hurt?
It's not comfortable.
Okay.
But for example, I had a guy in with who has had surgery on his shoulder and a lot of pain, and he's been lifting a lot. And so he had a click in his shoulder.
Yep.
So I did some waves on him.
Yep.
And he didn't think it felt bad at all.
Sure.
He actually thought it was like relieving.
Yeah.
Like he knew I was in the area that was the troublesome area.
Yep.
By the time he left, his range of motion was almost 100% and there was zero click in his shoulder.
Yeah. So this little thing, it's basically transmitting a vibration? into the body, or is it transmitting
a sound wave?
A sound wave.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, if you think of like, we have a good example here in Sioux Falls when the jets are going over, you know how it rumbles the building. That is a sound
wave. Yep.
So that's the same concept of what we're doing.
And so you're holding something in your hand.
Yes. I hold like a probe.
Yep.
And then I would put like an ultrasound gel.
Got you.
On.
And then you rub that around the part of the body.
Yes.
Got you. Okay. So wherever you're working on, you need the bare skin to work on that part of the body.
Yep. And then you do need the transmitter gel in between.
Got you. Okay.
It helps direct the waves.
Yep.
There's other forms of shockwave. Yeah. But this is the radial one.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, let's see here. What else is something kind of neat about that? So the machine that I have actually also has a massage wand. Oh, cool. So that I can do. Attachment? It's the same. Well, they have their own side that they plug into.
Got it. Okay.
But it's the same machine.
Got it.
And it does something similar to the acoustic, to the shockwave, but this I can do over the clothes also, and I don't
probably
need
more like a vibration on that. Whereas the shockwave, there's still a vibration, but it's probably one that you can't really you don't like.
Correct.
Yeah, you don't feel it on the skin.
This is really good for like tennis elbow or tendinopathy or really anything. Really good for post-workout as well. Yep. Because with that lactic acid buildup, it can really help move that through.
Cool. Very cool. Yeah. That's awesome. And so for that, how does a person find out about that treatment?
Okay, so that you would go to my website.
Okay, and what's that?
TheHerbalArtisan.com.
TheHerbalArtisan.com. Okay.
Yep. And then there's a services tab.
Got you. Okay. Yeah. And that's also, can you order your teas and products off of that website?
Yes.
And then do you ship them?
Yes.
Yeah, very cool.
Also, if you're local, I would suggest just reaching out to me because I'll deliver it to you.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, just save the shipping.
Yeah. Awesome. So that's super cool. And so that's one thing I love is that when I met Janelle, I originally reached out to her because I seen that she was starting this hip hop dance fitness, because you started that just in 2024, right?
Yeah.
That's new this year.
Yeah.
Okay. So I reached out to her about that. And then as we got to talking, we had an awesome, our first meeting was awesome. And it just went many directions.
Yeah, it did.
But come to find out that she does so much more as it pertains to total and overall health, well-being, and just taking care of yourself. And I think that there's so much that a person can learn about all the different ways to take care of your body that maybe we don't know about. And that's one thing I love about this show, because I've already been able to meet so many people that have just expanded my knowledge base on all the different ways in which a person can take care of their body.
It's really cool.
Because this is the one body that we have.
Right.
We're not getting another one.
Right.
No do-overs.
We do need to take it seriously.
We do.
Yes.
And so, and everybody goes through different injuries or different seasons in their life where maybe what they used to be able to do, they now have to find an adjusted or a modified way to do it.
Right.
But there's still ways to work out.
Yeah.
Still ways to take care of your body, even from the supplements and the herbs. So I just love it. Is there anything else? I always like to ask this. I always like to ask my guests. I kind of put them on the spot. And I say, if there's one piece of mindset, motivation, or knowledge that you could give our listeners, what would be the one thing that you would want them to take away from this show that they could take that little nugget that Janelle told me, and I'm going to take that and just implement that into my life? So put you on the spot a little bit.
Okay.
So you take just a couple seconds and kind of think about what that might be.
I would say to be easy on yourself.
Yeah.
Because I think that's something that even maybe you'll experience too, since you said the natural. Mm-hmm. This is all kind of new for you too.
Yeah.
It's very overwhelming.
Yeah.
There's so much information out there. You don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is this right? Should I follow this or that? Well, they say don't eat this. They say don't eat that. Don't touch that. It's so confusing.
Yeah.
So I would just not put a ton of pressure on yourself and just baby steps into it.
Yeah.
Even my stuff is a great start, with the lip balm.
Yeah.
All natural organic ingredients.
Yeah.
Soaps, body soap.
Yep.
Even the tea.
Yeah. So start small.
I would start small and don't overwhelm yourself or your system, because more than likely you'll fail.
Yeah, 100%. And I think that is where, honestly, I have seen the most people fail as it pertains to their health and their wellness journey is in the beginning, you're motivated, you're excited. There's all the feelings of like, I'm going to do this. And so a person tends to think, I'm going to change everything now.
That's exactly how it goes.
And you do it for like a week, 2, some people a month, they're all in, but then reality sets in. And what happened was you actually took on too much.
Absolutely. It's overwhelming. Because it's every angle of every aspect of our life.
Yeah.
You'll feel like I need to change all of it. And it's, then you freeze. And then you find yourself ordering out.
Yeah, absolutely. And with that, the one thing that I love to remind our audience is that with health and wellness, there really isn't, yes, we can have goals that we want to achieve, but there isn't an end point. It's not like if you decide to take on this health and wellness journey that you're going to all of a sudden get to this point in the journey and then you're just going to be done.
I agree with that completely, especially because I was telling you too, like, no matter how healthy you are, like we have things that are being depleted in our bodies no matter what. So there is no end point.
No. And so no matter where you're at on your journey, maybe yesterday you had an amazing day and you crushed everything you wanted to crush. You ate healthy, you worked out, you did everything that you had planned. But even this morning you woke up and you already started off on the wrong foot. Maybe you had a bad breakfast or whatever it is. And now you're
forgot to take something and then your whole morning is off.
It's off. But the good news of that is that from right now, like this point right here, you have the decision to get back on track and to continue moving in the right direction. And so I just love the connections I've been able to make with this show. Janelle, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to be here.
Thanks for finding me.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was really cool.
Absolutely.
That was not a coincidence.
No, absolutely not. I think that was definitely, for any of you that know me, you know I'm a faith guy. So that was definitely a God thing that we were able to connect. And it's just been able to open a lot of different doors for Janelle and I, and just in our own personal lives, and now to get to share with you guys. So you guys, in the description of this show, I will put the different links so that they can find the Herbal Artisan, they can find the Dance Fitness with Janelle, and all the different stuff. If you're a FitBody client, be on the lookout for when we are going to have the first Dance Fitness with Janelle at our locations. And if you're not a FitBody client, you're going to also be able to be invited to come on in and experience that with us.
Can't wait.
Janelle, just thank you for taking the time to be here. You
Thanks,
guys,
AJ.
Do me a huge favor. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and share this episode with a friend because there's someone out there that maybe they're on the fence of starting their health and fitness journey, but they're like, maybe I could get into some dance fitness. And they might come in and next thing you know, boom, their life has changed.
Or reach out to me if you want some herbal support.
100%.
I actually went to school for herbalism. So I'm a certified clinical herbalist. So
you're not just making this stuff from TikTok recipes. You've got the knowledge. No offense to anyone out there TikToking it, making a career out of it. But
those the home herbalist. It's a little bit of a discredit to some that have studied, just because like even the home herbalists are using books from like well-known herbalists. So
100%,
like studying like where to target in the body and what will coincide there. And that's what the teas, all of my teas are formulated around herbal actions. That's why the tea I gave you was expectorant. All of the herbs in there are expectorants. So they all will help expect out
an outcome.
Well, they'll help you get all of this junk in your lungs out. It expects it out.
I love that. I love that. And so I think that'd be one of the biggest call to actions, that if anything that Janelle or I talked about today that maybe interested you, definitely don't reach out to me asking about herbs because I don't have the knowledge, but do find the links in the description below. Reach out to Janelle, and just from my experience getting to know Janelle, she's going to be more than willing to help you on that journey. But go out and be great today, you guys. And again, like, subscribe, and share this episode with a friend. We'll catch you on the next episode of the Fit and Healthy Sioux Falls podcast. Bye, you guys.